in there as well.
Meteorologist Stacey Donaldson joins us now. Stacey, we may not need ponchos, but we need big, heavy winter coats.
Big, heavy coats. Tonight, some of the coldest air we've had of the season so far, with single-digit and below zero temperatures all across the state. But this is what it'll look like over the next few hours. 17 degrees by 7 o'clock. We still have a chance for a few flurries here into the next couple of hours. Then cloudy skies overnight, and we'll be down to 12 degrees by 11 o'clock. The official overnight low, we're expecting about 8 degrees for tonight here in Denver. I wanted to show you this national map because this is all the rain and the trouble they're talking about on the East Coast. It stretches all the way from New York down into Mississippi and Alabama, even Georgia. Now, the West Coast is pretty quiet at this point, but we have a storm just down to the south of Colorado I'm going to talk about in just a minute. But for the time being, it's been very cold here. 22 degrees for an afternoon high here in Denver, 18 in Sterling, and 22 in Colorado Springs, 9 degrees in Leadville, and 12 degrees in Steamboat. Our normal high this time of year should be in the 40s. We hit 22 today. The record is 64, set back in 1947, but the average high is 43. We'll be closer to that tomorrow as we come out of this cold dip in the temperatures pretty quickly, but it'll be a bitter cold night statewide. A few flurries are possible on the plains, as I just mentioned, and then another storm is coming our way with the cold and chances for snow on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. As for the temperatures right now, we're already into the teens from DIA downtown, Aurora at 18. We have 20 in Boulder and 21 in Longmont, but you factor in the wind chill, feels like it's 3 degrees at DIA, 10 in Broomfield, and only 1 for Estes Park. So you factor in the wind chill, it feels much colder than the actual temperature. Up in the mountains, 11 below right now for Leadville, 11 in Aspen, and 6 below for Craig. Tomorrow, the wind chill factor up in the mountains will be around 15 to 20 below as we head through the afternoon. So this is the storm we were talking about here for the East Coast. You may need to call ahead if you're traveling tomorrow. Make sure things aren't still delayed here. Also, similar situation for the Great Lakes up toward Chicago. And then we're also watching the storminess down to our south. We'll see some snow come up through Telluride and Durango in through this evening, but we also have a blizzard warning in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning toward Albuquerque. And so if you're traveling south into New Mexico, be very aware that it may be treacherous driving at times. You might want to delay your trip a little bit. But we do have this low coming our way that will increase snow cover down into southwestern Colorado in through 10 o'clock tonight. It'll be windy and cold for the eastern plains and just cold here in Denver. A few flurries are possible, 8 degrees for an overnight low. Tomorrow morning, we'll warm it up pretty quickly once we get toward 11 a.m., 29 degrees, 38 by 1 o'clock, and our high tomorrow right around 40 degrees. So we are going to see those temperatures in the 30s and 40s tomorrow afternoon here for the Front Range. If you are skiing tomorrow, at Vail, 20 degrees, sunny and cold with a wind chill of 15 below, 27 on Sunday with snow mostly in the afternoon and evening. Tomorrow, a little more sunshine, 40 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Then we have another front coming this way for Monday. At midnight on New Year's Eve, this will be the temperature 12 degrees. So you need to bundle up if you're heading out for New Year's Eve celebrations. Temperatures in the 40s. We'll have some snow showing up late Sunday night into Monday. The snow should end by New Year's Eve celebrations. Then we'll have 27 for a high on Tuesday. And look at those temperatures for overnight lows in the single digits and teens as we head through the holiday. Then we'll be back in the 40s and 50s going into the middle and end of next week, which is going to feel downright balmy after this kind of weather.